Okay, hi guys. I'm Jade Lovely. I want to say hi to all my lovelies out there. I wanted to do a 38, I'm actually 38 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Um, I am very, very, very pregnant. um, my C-section is scheduled for next week, thank God. So that's gonna be Friday, March the 20th. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through what I have in my hospital bag, and I do have some things that I want to go through as far as newborn essentials. Okay, so like I was saying, what I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to help you guys cut through all the noise and just get you ready as far as your hospital bag and what to pack before you're ready to go into the hospital, just so you can be a little more comfortable and hopefully save you guys a little bit of money. As far as what's in my hospital bag, okay, what I have is, now I plan on breastfeeding and pumping. This is my third child, so I do have some experience. As far as my second daughter, I worked with the midwife a lot, and she was born premature. She was only like 5 pounds flat when she was born. I was 35 weeks pregnant, and she had a real problem latching. So I was introduced to pumping, which, hold on one second here. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the new pumps that have come out that are a little more portable and actually, the really neat ones that are wireless and stuff like that, unfortunately, those are not covered by insurance as of yet. I hope that eventually they are, because they're pretty awesome. And to be honest, I want one. But I will show you the one that is covered by your insurance. Now, the one that I have, unfortunately, they are very big and they are pretty clunky and they're not very silent. But this is a hospital grade pump. This is a Medela, okay? Now it comes with all the wires and everything that you would need as far as to be able to pump. Now, you don't have to bring your pump to the hospital. Like I said, this is most likely the one, similar to the one that you'll get that's covered by your insurance. Now, one thing that does come separately that I feel that you should definitely invest in is one of these bras. Now, basically how this works is it allows you to do hands-free pumping, okay? It goes like this, and the holes are in the front, and you would put the kind of like the funnels for the breast pump through the holes, and then it'll be a little more hands-free for you and easier. Another thing is, pumping does help, especially for first-time mothers, because I know there's a lot of anxiety that happens, that takes place as far as wondering if your baby is getting enough to eat. I know a lot of times it helps you be more at ease when you can actually see how much you're producing. So that's another thing that the pump comes in handy for. And now, as far as what's in my bag, I have, this is a maternity bra. Now, this time around, I do have the standard one that clips off here, but I don't think I'm gonna be wearing this one necessarily to leave the hospital, just because of the underwire. And when you leave the hospital, you are, of course, you're gonna be about, you're gonna resemble about 5, 6 months pregnant still. I mean, you have to give yourself some time and be patient with yourself. So, what I did was, just to be a little more, realistic, I went and got some comfortable bras. Now, this is fantastic because this has a zipper. So, a zipper and a clip. So, I don't know if you can see there. So, you can just zip on and off. These are fantastic. Now, again, this is for the hospital bag. You, of course, want to get some maternity bras. I'm sure that you want to wear some really nice bras. You don't want to, you're probably really tired of sports bras and things like that. I know I'm really looking forward to just getting back into my clothes and just feeling a little more feminine. But as far as my hospital bag, I did invest in these really cool ones with a zipper, very comfortable. As far as me having a C-section, I will still have to deal with some swelling. And above all, it's just the main theme for this hospital bag that I want you to keep in mind is just comfort. Comfort, comfort. Okay? Now, what I did was, like I said, I'm going to have a C-section. So what I did was I bought this suit, or this sweatsuit. Oh my goodness, it is just so cute and so soft and comfortable. I wish you guys could feel this, how soft and comfortable it is. This is gonna be what I'll be wearing. Spring is coming. I'm in Pennsylvania, so the sun is shining and it is getting warmer, but next week, it's still gonna be a little chilly. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing to come home. I was looking at a video of another mother who was getting ready for her C-section. And she had mentioned that she brought leggings with her and she brought a sweatsuit. And she was so thankful that she brought the sweatsuit because she didn't take into account the swelling and she physically could not get the leggings on. So I'm glad I had run across that video because, it helped me pick out better what to bring. So this will be as far as coming home. And again, comfort is key. Now, as far as being in the hospital, okay, I have seen the most ridiculous, I can't even begin to explain to you how upsetting it is that that companies try to exploit mothers when they're most vulnerable, which is when you just had your baby, you're still in the hospital, and you're trying to heal, especially after a C-section, and they're just trying to sell you these horribly overpriced things, okay? Now, as far as the hospital gowns and things like that you're seeing that are like $60, or these nursing gowns that are just ridiculously overpriced, $70 each, you don't need something like that, okay? So I don't want you to feel pressured or feel upset that you didn't get something like that. Now, what I did was I just went into, to Walmart to Target. I went to Target and I just simply got one of these pajama sets. Very soft, very comfortable. It's a pants set, okay? And this is for, after I have my C-section, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be in the hospital for 3 days. So as soon as I am able to take a shower, I'm going to be wearing this, and the buttons, of course, is for breastfeeding and to have easier access. And this is also gonna help you feel more comfortable when you have visitors, because of course, you're gonna have visitors. They're gonna want to see the baby, and like your parents and things like that. Of course, very close relatives. You're gonna want to be as comfortable as you can. And as far as wearing that hospital gown, you might not want to have visitors. You're gonna have your back out, and you're just gonna feel a little more secure and covered. And like I said, comfort is key. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the hospital that I go to is always so cold. So I did get these socks. The hospital does provide you with socks. So you don't even have to get these if you don't want to, because that's one thing that I guarantee the hospital will provide you with. Well, at least here in Pennsylvania. These are those, they have those footy things. Let's see here. Now, of course, I packed a big robe, and I have just a nice fluffy warm robe. And that again is for comfort. The hospital blankets are a little thin, and it's the robe that I usually wear at home, so that's gonna help me out. As you guys know, I recently shaved my head, so I'm just gonna take a simple brush. I don't really have to worry too much about my hair. Definitely gonna be taking some deodorant, my own body wash, and I actually got this cute little kit here. Because I don't like the toothpaste or the lotion or the soap that the hospital gives you. I don't think that it has a really good fragrance, or I don't think it really works. So as far as the deodorant and the stuff that they give you at the hospital, I choose to get my own things. This actually comes with the toothpaste, a new toothbrush. It's a cute little kit. You just throw it in your bag and you keep it going. You keep it moving. Now, another essential, of course, is you definitely want to have an extension cord. You're gonna have plugs in your room, but you don't want to be uncomfortable. You want to have an extension cord. You want to have headphones. You definitely want to take some chapstick, and if the hospital doesn't give you one, your own water bottle. That will come in handy, especially if you're having a C-section like me and your mobility is going to be pretty limited the first couple days. Okay, now I did get, like I said, I am interested in breastfeeding, but I think that even if you do decide to bottle feed, this actually does still come in handy, just because when you are pregnant, your skin just gets very, very dry. Now, this is Lansano nipple cream, a lanolin cream. The only reason that I use this one is because I've used it before, and I'm a firm believer, because like I said, this is my third C-section, and I'm a firm believer that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this is just the one that I've used before. This is just a personal preference. It's always worked for me, so this is the one that I keep using. One thing that I am trying that's new, that I've never tried before, is actually some Depends. The Always Discreet, okay? I am gonna try these just because I did see that a lot of people are taking the Depends instead of worrying about getting the disposable underwear, the mesh underwear, and wearing those really big pads. They would rather just get the Depends, throw them away. Now, another thing that of course, you want to invest on is I have the disposable ones. These are breast pads as far as any leaking, okay? These are also Lansano. I have the disposable ones, but I did notice that there are reusable ones. I've never used those, so I can't really speak on my experience with those, but I have heard good things. As of right now, I'm gonna stick with the disposable ones. So that right there is pretty much everything that I have in my bag as far as my comfort and just me being ready to stay in the hospital. Because like I said, if you're giving birth naturally, you're not going to be in the hospital as long as I am, but I will be there for about 3 days, which is mandatory at the hospital that I give birth in. Okay, now I want to go through the things that I packed for the baby, because I do have 2 bags. This is just too cute. Look at this. I love this bag. I have 2 bags. I have one for myself and I have one for the baby. So here's some of the things that I did pack up for her. Now, I packed up a lot of newborn sizes just because I know that she is about 7 pounds, 7 ounces now. So, I'm not gonna need any like type of preemie clothes or anything like that. So I did stick with the newborn. Now these things, while you're in the hospital, are fantastic, okay? These are open at the bottom, all right, and allow easy access for diaper changing, which I think is fantastic. Let me see here. I also have one of these, which is so cute. Like I said, it is gonna be cold, a little cold in the hospital. Now, what I love about this, okay, is that you can flip these sleeves over in case you have a baby that was born with very long nails. You are not going to be able to cut their nails right away. And you know, they could scratch themselves. So in order to protect them from themselves, really, this just flips over and you don't have to take any extra little mittens that could fall off and you could lose because it's actually part of the outfit. Another thing that I did pack, which I'm not gonna say it's essential, but it's definitely something that I want to bring, is I have one of these swaddles, okay? Now, this one is pretty cool. It's like a Velcro one, and you don't have to figure out how to fold the blanket and go through all the instructions and all that. You know, it kind of just, it's self-explanatory. Swaddling is a plus, and your children really do, it is really soothing for a baby. And of course, you want to have the going home outfit, which everybody has. And I am going to take a much warmer blanket. It is the end of March, but it's still a little chilly when you go outside, as far as, you know, it's not full on warm yet. So I'm definitely gonna take one of those warmer blankets for the baby. Now, one of the big essentials, of course, that you actually need legally, or I know that in the state of Pennsylvania, you cannot bring your baby home without a car seat. So I have, which is so cute, I don't know if you guys can see, this is, and it has the dock here, so cute. It is the Graco, let me see, Snug Ride Snug Lock 30. I like to make sure that the car seat has an insert like this for a newborn, just because, you know, they're so small. Also, I did invest in one of these. Actually, this was given to me in my baby shower, sorry. This was given to me at my baby shower, which I was so grateful for, because it is one of those pillows that does support the head and prevent your baby's head from getting flat. So I would invest in one of these. It's a very small thing. You might not even think about it, but it's gonna come in handy. So, like I said, guys, I really just wanted to break down some essentials as far as, you know, getting you more ready to have a comfortable stay at the hospital, and make sure that you're comfortable when you bring your baby home. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And please like, please share this video. Anything as far as any feedback, please leave in the comments below. I'm gonna do my best to share the link to everything that I showed you guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jade Lovely, and I love you guys. And hopefully this really helped you, okay?